Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you how to solve for angles TOQ, NOT, QOS, and POT. So where's angle TOQ? Angle TOQ, which is this one. Alright? Then we have angle NOT. NOT. Just trace along the line. Then angle QOS. QOS, which is this one, right? And last but not least, we have angle POT. POT. There. All right? Now let's start solving. First of all, here are the clues. We already have 100 degrees here, and that's the measure of angle POQ. Angle POQ measures 100 degrees. And angle QOR measures 50 degrees, as you can see here. All right? Now it's our job to solve for the measure of angle TOQ, NOT, QOS, and POT. And furthermore, this one right over here, this illustrates that this is a right angle. Alright? So let's start solving. So what shall we do first? This is a tricky problem, but the good news is, look, did you know that angle NOQ is a straight angle? So therefore, straight angle is 180 degrees, right? And we can just apply the concept of supplementary angles, diba? Now, all we need to do is to do 180 minus 100. And what's the answer? Yup. Angle NOP should measure 80 degrees lamang. Alright? So this one should measure 80 degrees. As you can see here. Alright? Okay, so with the use of your protractor, look oh. Diba remember ito yung baseline namin? So this angle NOP, it should measure 80 degrees as you can see here. Yan guys, sa protractor ko, okay? Now that we got already 80 degrees, it's time to solve for this remaining angle. Look, we have 80 degrees for this angle, 100 degrees for that angle. Another clue is 50 degrees for this angle right over here. And then 90 degrees because when you see the box, it means right angle siya. Alright? Now what do we need to do? Yup, you guessed it. We need to we need to, add all of the given that we have and then subtract that from 360. Why do we have to do that? Kasi po, di ba remember yung 360, that is the degree needed to make the full rotation. So let's add this up all together and see what we get. Ayan, so now we got 320 degrees. Di ba remember 180 plus 80 plus 100, 180. 180 plus 50, 230. Then plus 90 is 320. Now we need to subtract that from 360 so that we can get the answer, which is, you know what's the answer? 40 degrees. Going back now to our angles, this remaining angle, which is angle NOT, should measure 40 degrees. Alright? So to check with your protractor lamang, yes, it does measure 40 degrees. Diba ito yung baseline namin, diba? And then what you call this 40 degrees. So tama, it landed at exactly 40 degrees. By the way po, that is the measure of angle NOT. So now we already know what angle NOT measures. Angle NOT should measure 40 degrees. Okay? Now let's go to the others. What about angle TOQ, which was the literal one, alright? So angle TOQ. What is the measure of angle TOQ? Actually, what you call this, you can get two answers. You know why? Kasi ba what you call this, angle TOQ, which is this one, it can be either two things. This one, the reflex angle, or this one. But we already see, if we were to use the interior angle, that's 140 degrees lamang. When we say interior, the inside. Kapag chinek namin guys using a protractor, that should be 140 degrees. Alright? So angle TOQ should measure 140 degrees. Okay? So let's move here. Next, for angle QOS. QOS. Ayan. Di ba remember that's a bit tricky now? Kasi yung actual is we have a right angle. Diba? Kasi nga this right angle here. However, don't get panic. We can apply the concept of vertical angles, diba? Kasi nga what you call is there's a right angle here. But we need to get the measure of angle QOS, which is this guy, right? Trace it with me. QOS. So dito siya. To draw the angle, dito yun. Okay? Ito yung dapat hanapin namin, yung may arc. Okay? So, angle QOS. Okay? So, here's what we need to do. First of all, we know that angle, the measure of angle QOR is 50 degrees lamang. Tama? Tapos, we do not know what the measure of angle ROS is. Kaya lang, since we can play the game of vertical angles, therefore, this will come in nifty. Alright? Remember this angle NOP, and angle QOS are vertical angles, right? So therefore, if angle NOP is 80 degrees, therefore, we know that angle QOS should measure also 80 degrees din. Tama? So 80 degrees. So the entire thing is 80 degrees. Ayan. So parang what you always in-apply mo si vertical angles lamang. Diba? So therefore, the measure of angle QOS, which is this one, is 80 degrees. Okay. Kapag dinouble check namin with the use of a protractor, yun na yun. It's 80 degrees lamang. Okay? So that's the measure of angle QOS. Last but not least, we need to find out the measure of angle POT, which is this one, POT. Of course, it's kind of obvious now kasi nga it's 40 degrees. Diba remember 40 degrees? Then that's the measure of angle NOT. Diba? And then angle NOP. So therefore, the summation of the two should add up to 120 degrees. Okay? So angle POT measures 120 degrees. Double check using your protractor, yun. Okay? And that's it, guys.